even säkra, men de givna gå over bilers never säkra om de givna gå så well from your son much film you givna gå ne never. Good evening, YouTube. This is MTP Flyers, and we're upgrading my memory here tonight. Right now, I am running 8 gig of memory. So, with some of the things that I want to do, I know it sounds funny that I don't think 8 gig is enough, which I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But I got a pretty good deal on some additional memory, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how to swap it out. So, I took some stats down of stuff opening up and processing and all that, just to see if there really was a big difference. So we're going from 8 to 16 gig of memory, which is insane. And 8 gig is a decent amount. With the rendering and what I'm going to be doing with, not ScreenFlow, with I'm going to be getting Wirecast eventually, but what we're going to be doing with the podcast and the video feed, I feel like I want to up the memory more so the computer can run more while we're doing all that. So I don't want to take any chances. But let's go ahead and start doing this. I want to show you guys exactly, the before, during, and after. So what we'll do is we'll just give you a tidbit of info on what I have. Real quick, as you guys see here, I'm going through the winners of that last giveaway that I did. I got to get everybody out and verified. So I'm still waiting for people to contact me. So it's kind of holding up. There's a few people who still haven't emailed me, but, I'll give them a little bit longer. So, I don't want to check for new software. I just want to show you guys what I have here. I have 8 gig of memory. So, I think you guys can see that. Yeah, I think you can see that. And we're just going to give you an idea on how to change your memory out on an iMac. So, it's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure many people have seen it before. But let me go ahead and reposition the camera. And the best part of the iMac is getting to the memory, which is down here at the bottom. So, let me just swap the camera around. Okay, guys, so what I did was turn my iMac on its face, and I actually have a nice cover here, so I put that over the screen to protect it. But there's 3 screws that we're going to head and take out here. And it's fairly simple because they don't come out all the way. They just unscrew, and you feel it click when you know that it's done and out, and that will allow you to easily put the faceplate back on when you're ready to go. So let's go ahead and take the last screw out, and that will easily come out. You see the screws actually just stay in there, and we'll put that to the side. And down here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. So there's little banners that will allow you to go ahead and pull the memory out. So what we want to do is get the other replacement memory set to go. And I have that right here. And I did get this from MacSales.com or OWC. And we have 4 sticks of 4 gig right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do one at a time. And I want to make sure that I have it upside right, upside faced right, angled right, the whole 9. So, and we'll take the original memory and place it back in. Now, with any computer, you want to make sure that everything's plugged in properly and that you've, inserted it correctly when you're ready to go. So, you just go ahead and pull, I think. There you go. Pull them out. They both come out at the same time, but I want to do one at a time. And as I take the chip out, I want to match up to exactly what I have here. And we got it the exact same way. Alright, that is upside right. Everything lines up the exact same way. So we're going to go ahead and slide that in and just place it in there. Take the original, and if anybody's looking to upgrade their iMac, the newer version, give me a shout. I'll talk to you about pricing if you want to go from 4 to 8 on your iMac, if that's what you got. So I'll give you a decent price. It'll be better than what you could get it at, online for. And it should slide in fairly easily, but when you go to push it all the way in, you actually have to listen for it click. And don't be afraid to really give it a good shot. And the nice thing about the banner is, you go ahead and slide that up to where it replaces, and you can kind of make sure that you have it pushed in properly. In line, judging by the memory over here, it is exactly the same. So we should be okay. Just give that a quick push there. And we will go ahead and put the original memory in the container. Move that out of the way. So let's go ahead and do these two. And slide the ribbon back up, and I believe that's it. Put the plate back in there. Tighten it back down. And I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, we are back, and everything's put back into place, and you notice the big giant earphones on my head. Headphones. I'll explain those in a little bit. That's a separate video. But anyway, what I'm here to show you guys now is what we are working with. And of course, by simply opening up About This Mac, you see we are, boom, 16 gig of memory, 1067 megahertz DDR3. What does that mean? Just means that the computer should run smoother. As far as anything opening up or opening up more than one program should be, over the long haul, I should notice a much better response time. Now, I did do a bit of a extremely unscientific process here of, opening up applications separately and whatnot. So let me go ahead and just give you an example of one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my stopwatch here. Will we see much of a difference? Probably not. It may be like a second or so difference. But one of the things that I did was open up iMovie, which tends to take a few seconds sometimes. And just want to see if there's much of a difference. Now, of course, you guys know here, I'm using... you know what? I'm just gonna surprise you because I haven't. I'm gonna do a video on it, but there's something right over there which is going to help me sound a lot better at what I do. Wow! Holy cow! I'm in a big room. Hello. Anybody here? Sorry. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Yeah, I'm having way too much fun, I guess. Okay. So, boom. We'll open up iMovie and see how fast she takes to process. And boom, we're done. Okay. So, in my extremely unscientific test of restarting the computer and coming back in, which is what I did the last time, and the only thing I have running at this point is ScreenFlow. Before, it took 19.4 seconds. Now it took 8.3 seconds. That's pretty cool. So, when it's all said and done, that's amazing. Yeah, that's going to get old real quick, I know. All right, so that's just one of the examples. And, in opening it up and doing different things, it's going to take different times to open up. But that is exactly pretty much the same thing as what I had before. Now, converting a video or converting a video that I've done before, it was about 14 minutes to go ahead and export this without using the Elgato, which we went through. So it was 14 minutes on that video, and the memory will help a little bit here. Probably not a whole lot. 10, 11, 12 minutes. So it knocked off a couple minutes off of that. That's big when you're dealing with much larger files when it's all said and done. So that's 12-minute, 46-second video. Processing about the same amount of time it took to, processing in about the same amount of time as the video is. So that's pretty decent. And it's just something I wanted to show you guys. Is it really that scientific? No. But for me, if I can see a little bit of the results, I'll be extremely happy. Everything else is just opening up different applications. Are we really going to notice it all that much? Probably not. Where I'm really going to see it is when I'm opening up multiple applications to do that. So those are just some of the things I wanted to show you guys. But 16 gigs of memory will allow me to do the podcast, record, and do what I want to do as far as the production value goes. And hopefully the computer can stay up and do that. 16 gig, I think, is way more than enough. And hopefully we don't, stretch it out too much to the point where it'll actually slow down the podcast and what I want to do for YouTube. So I guess that's about it. I'll go ahead and cut it here. And I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like I said, I've got some cool stuff over here. And just other things I want to show you, and we'll get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, kick ass!